I know that many of you are involved in emerging markets in one way or another. I'm interested in that area. I spent about 3 months of my life involved in humanitarian projects in India, Africa, and elsewhere in terms of the AIDS epidemic. I'll say this. I've just come back from Davos, where I listened to Blair and Clinton and Bono and who else was there? Bill Gates on the same platform talking about Africa. Not talking about gadgets or the economy, talking about Africa. I believe this challenge is the greatest moral challenge facing our generation. Unless we solve this contrast issue between the wealthiest and the poorest, we will find new protest movements grow up that make Al-Qaeda look like a mosquito bite. There are 350 children in Africa today. Each of them is looking at your lifestyle on CNN, and they see their parents' lifestyle on $1 a day, and they put the two together. My friends, we're into an uncomfortable future unless we solve this challenge. I was with an oil company, one of the leading oil companies recently. I asked this question. I said, how many activists would it take? Just suppose that Africa became as politicized as the Islamic community in the Middle East. How many activists would it actually take in Africa to take out the whole of Nigerian production? Remember, Nigeria is 1/7 of the world's oil production at the moment. How many activists would it take to take out the whole of Nigeria's oil production indefinitely? Do you know what the answer was? About 50. How would they do it? Machine guns into pipelines which are 200 or 300 miles long and a cigarette lighter. You just do it every few weeks, you attack a couple more pipelines and you blow them up. My friends, this is a big issue. It affects us in terms of investment, it affects us in terms of the way people live and how they feel. These emerging markets are incredibly exciting. Davos was dominated by two things, two countries, China and India, and what these two could become together as bio-giants, bi-giants, two giants cooperating together. The trade between these countries is going up exponentially. Just look at this statistic here. Look at this, 180 billion growth in personal financial services in the US from 2001 to 2010. That's a projection for the Middle East, for the Far East, I'm sorry. That would be 4 times the growth in the US between 1994 and 2001. But look at the second decade.